If you've been in the property management industry for a while, then you very much know that negative reviews can really hurt your business. But by identifying the most common causes for those negative reviews, you can be proactive by implementing policies and procedures to help prevent new ones. I'm Theresa with Fourandhalf, and today I'm going to be talking to you about the top negative reviews property management companies get and what you can do about them. Keep watching. We've analyzed data from over 2,600 negative reviews from the time frame of January 1st, 2019 all the way to August 7, 2020. And here's what we found. Who submits the most negative reviews about property management companies? You're not going to be surprised that tenants submit more negative reviews than owners do. But how big is this difference? Well, the data we studied showed that over 90% of negative reviews come from tenants, which makes perfect sense given that property management companies interact with more renters than with owners in their day-to-day operations. Now, you may be wondering, what are the most common issues that tenants leave in negative reviews? Well, let me tell you. Note that a lot of these negative reviews bring up multiple issues. And so, we've identified the issues or themes from the actual reviews and then looked at how often certain themes come up. The top issues that kept showing up in the negative tenant reviews we've analyzed is by far maintenance, which shows up around 48% of the time. This is followed by communication, customer service or customer experience, and move-ins. Please note that we didn't combine move-ins with move-outs. We wanted to see which one had a greater impact on negative reviews. And it turned out that move-ins ended up getting more mentions and the negative reviews we've analyzed. The types of complaints about maintenance tend to be related to the speed of issues getting resolved, work repairs not being done properly, poor coordination with the vendors not honoring their appointments, and last but certainly not least, work orders being closed even before the issue was fixed. Now that we talked about the negative tenant reviews, let's switch gears and focus on negative owner reviews. Negative owner reviews also tend to have multiple themes in each one, so we followed the same process, and here are the results. The top two complaints we found coming from owners are communication, which shows up 50% of the time, as well as customer service experience, which shows up over 40% of the time. These are followed by owner disbursements, fees, property condition, and maintenance. The owner reviews that complain about poor communication tend to mention lack of transparency about what's going on in the property, not being able to get anyone from the company on the phone, and not getting followed up on after they have sent emails or left a voicemail. On customer service / customer experience side, they mention rude, unprofessional staff and not feeling like the property management company actually cares. Issues with owner disbursements is a clear pain point, but tend to go hand in hand with complaints about poor communication from the property manager. Setting expectations and promptly notifying owners about any unforeseen issues related to disbursements is definitely a great thing to do. On the fees or charges side, reviews mention unreasonable fees and charges that do not have supporting documentation. What's interesting is if we look at the issues in each group, the tenant group and the owner group of negative reviews, we start to notice an overlap. Communication, customer service, and maintenance are the top themes that overlap for both groups. So generally speaking, looking into improving these three areas of your business could greatly improve your reputation. It might be tempting to just focus on those three things and call it a day, but that may not be enough for certain businesses. If you truly want to improve your online reputation, we highly recommend you follow this three-step process. Number one, first, analyze your existing negative reviews and identify the root cause of those reviews. Now, everyone may not fit into these top negative reviews that we've analyzed and presented to you today, so it's very important for you to look at your actual customers' negative reviews and see if there's different areas of your business that you can improve upon that we may not have mentioned in this video blog today. Step 2, fix the root causes, aka stop the bleeding. Be diligent, but patient with this one. Because much like a weed, if you don't pull the roots, they're just going to keep coming back. Step 3. Time to repair your online reputation, aka start the healing. Once the root causes are addressed, it's time to start asking for reviews again. Be patient during this time and keep your eyes on any negative reviews that may come up. Identify the root causes so you can nip it in the bud before it gets out of control. And yes, we're basically going back to step 1 here. The reality is, online reputation is simply a numbers game, regardless if you get your reviews from an owner or a tenant. And the least total number of reviews you have, the more your average star rating can swing with each negative review you get, which is why it's so very important to make sure that you look at the root cause of those negative reviews and fix the problem at the source to really stop the bleeding. If you need any help improving your company's online reputation, please give us a call here at Fourandhalf. We've been helping property management companies like you improve their online reputation since 2014, and we'd be happy to add you to our list. For more detailed stats about this topic, check out our written blog featured on fourandhalf.com.